Hello, my name is Cheyenne and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this rainbow look for St. Patty's Day. But if I'm being honest, it was just an excuse to use Vanessa Molina's True Story, which I got from Polish Pickup Overstock. And I know this is maybe a Pruggly polish to some people, but I was drawn to it because it reminded me of a bead. And usually I'm not too sentimental with my polish color choices, but it reminded me of this glass bead I used to have when I was a kid that I used to always carry in my pocket, so I kind of had to grab this one. As you can see, it could potentially be used as a topper because it is a little bit sheer, but it is in a jelly, and I think with like 2 to 3 coats, depending on your nail length, you could probably hide that nail line. My nails are pretty short right now. But as you can see, some of these flakies are super huge, and there's a beautiful blue shimmer in it. Yes, I know, I have a problem with blue shimmers, but that's not gonna stop me from maybe grabbing some more. But look how pretty it is in the sunlight, it's stunning. I really love the flaky bombs that she creates. Anyways, next in rapid succession, these are the other colors I'll be using. Love-A-Lot Bear from Lights Lacquer, and Friend Bear from Lights Lacquer, and Banana Hacks from Holo Taco. These are just a bunch of cream pastel-y shades. This is Light Lacquer's Wish Bear. I bought all of these light lacquer polishes a long time ago when they were all on sale, and I honestly am not super excited about them. This is Bedtime Bear. They are all a little bit transparent and not very easy to apply. They can be a little patchy. This one is Grumpy Bear. Any rainbow pastel set can work. So I'm starting with my pink color at the corner of my nail, and I'm just going to be making a little arch here. And then I'm going to be doing the same thing with the orange color right along the edge of that shape. I am doing a second coat with almost all of these colors just to make sure that they're fully opaque and smooth out edges as well. This might be a surprise since I've done a lot of moody nail looks recently, but I actually really love a good rainbow manicure, especially for the month of June, you know, Pride. But I do think it makes sense to totally include some rainbows in a St. Patrick's manicure. When I was first building my nail polish collection, I intentionally bought this rainbow set because I was looking to have a pastel set and a bold set, because I thought I'd be using those a lot for nail art, but I actually am a bit surprised that I don't use these pastel colors more often. I was trying my best to be an intentional shopper, but I failed. I am now going in with Banana Hacks, the yellow color, and I'm going to be making a squiggle shape. This one might be the trickiest to make. You are basically going to create a stretched out S shape. Once I'm done doing the yellow outline, I'll be following that shape with the green. I do want to note that one of the reasons I like this design is because you get to see more of the color underneath by spacing out the stripes. So I'm curious if anyone does try to recreate this look, what base color you will end up choosing. I wanted to mention that you probably have noticed that I've been moving my hand around a lot to paint at different angles. And I, again, as always recommend you try to find a way that makes it easier for you to paint. I feel like there is a lot of really talented nail art creators out there that make it look so easy to just hold your hand in one place and paint a design on, but realistically that is maybe not the easiest method for everyone, so just do what works for you. I'm using my old Lights Lacquer brush for this nail art, by the way. I'm not using my new Cirque detail brush because I just thought it would be too fine, and I intentionally chose this brush because I just wanted the lines to be a little bit thicker and more noticeable. Anyways, I'm touching up the green a little bit more to try to smooth out the edges before I go in, and I start adding the blue, which I'll be making another arch shape at the top of the nail, kind of mirroring what I did at the bottom of the nail, and I will then be filling in the inner side of that arch with the purple arch. Now, this whole manicure requires having a steady hand, and for some reason my left hand was shaking, which was making it harder to paint, and the idea of painting the same design onto my right hand was really intimidating, but I'm glad that my husband encouraged me to do it because I liked how it turned out. At this point, the manicure is almost done. I'm just going to go in and add a clear coat. I'm using again KB Shimmers Clearly on Top Coat. This will help smooth everything out and give your design a nice finish. To help complete this look, I'm going in with a cleanup brush and some acetone to clean up the edges of where the lines meet the edge of my nails, and it's going to make it look a lot cleaner. Keep in mind this will dry out your cuticles, so make sure you have some cuticle oil on hand. As it is winter, I have been moisturizing my hands at least twice a day and oiling my cuticles 1 to 2 times a day, depending on how dry they are. Lastly, I did want to talk about brush care a little bit. So between each nail, I am going and taking off excess polish by dragging the brush gently between 2 sides of a folded piece of toilet paper. Now there is a little bit of excess polish, so if I am trying to make sure to get my brush as clean as possible, I do dip it in acetone. Be careful not to drop your brush in. I have before, it ruined the handle of my brush. So I then go and wipe off the excess acetone between the 2 layers of toilet paper again, and it should have your brush looking a lot cleaner. Mine is just a little bit stained. Now, once I'm completely done with my manicure, I make sure to do a more thorough cleaning of my brushes after dipping them in acetone. I then go and I put some hand soap on them. It's pretty gentle, and I make sure the water is nice and warm before rinsing the soap off. And I'm trying to be as gentle as possible again, so I don't want to accidentally bend a bristle the wrong way or pull them out. Next, I'm going in and adding some nail oil to my brushes. This is a Sally Hansen nail oil, and it's fine. I just feel like it's not very hydrating on my skin, so I figure I can just use this one up and make use of it by using it to oil up my brushes. And like I mentioned, since I don't find this nail oil to be super hydrating, on my skin at least, I let the nail oil sit overnight. The next morning, I try to just delicately rub off any excess oil that might be on there, because apparently nail oil can go rancid, and I don't want my brushes getting rancid and stinky. So I then go and I add my old caps to these brushes. I use the ones that came with them, and as you can see, this brush is actually a little bit damaged. I didn't take care of it very well back when I first got it, so don't be like me. Make sure to take care of your brushes when you get a new one. I'm going in with the excess oil on my fingers and just trying to get the brush bristles to sit straight up. Lastly, since I have this protective cap for them, I like to make sure the brushes are facing downward, so if there is any excess moisture or residue, it could roll down the bottom of the brush. Let me know how you take care of your nail art brushes. I'm curious to know more. Thank you for watching, and see you all in the next one. Bye!